Hey guys, this is Jamie and Lola Tallulah Poet Spice, and I am here for a Spellbinders Kit of the Month Club video and a haul because they all came from Spellbinders. So as you know, if you've been on my channel any more than like 3 times, I love dies. I love them. And I joined the Spellbinders monthly kit club, which is for the large and the small die. I forget what they call it. It's like the value kit or whatever. It's $30 a month. That includes your shipping, and they are fabulous. So I get the small and the large. So I'm going to show you that one. Here's the small die set this month. And as you can see, they call it the small set, but it's a pretty decent size. You get lots of dies. So here it is. There's 8 little dies in here. And I will show them to you. I had one of the little pieces I dropped on the floor somewhere, so I don't know where it is. First off, in this one, you get 2 like sentiment frames. Ooh, they're so cute. I love that. And you get 2 swirlies. With your little leaves on them. And you know, as a die cutter or a crafter, you can never have too many swirls, flowers, butterflies, snowflakes. So you got those 2. And you got this teeny tiny little flower. Look at that. This teeny tiny little flower. That was one of the dies. And you got 3 birds. Now, the bird's the one I dropped somewhere, and I don't know where the other bird is. And I think what it faces that way. So you have 2 of these birds that face each other, and then that bigger bird. So that's the small one. Then you get a large one if you're in the value club. And you might as well, because you pay 12 something for the large. It makes more sense. So here is, I'll show you the picture. Here is the large die. Now look at the packaging it comes in. Okay. Here's the large die. And here are the dies. Look how big that die is. Can you see it? Look. There's my hand, and there's the back die. And then you have 3 other dies in here. So it is a great value. The dies cut well, and the designs are always fabulous. When they started out, they were a little shaky, but they've gotten, since I've been there since the very first month, and they are fabulous. Love it. So here's the first one. That's the big die. And I like it that it's not a perfect square. So you see how the oval is here in the center instead of a circle? So it's a little bit longer this way. And if you wanted to, you actually could turn it into a cross. You could paper piece these pieces back in and so forth. You can layer this up. Fabulous die. They give you this one, which you could go back and then layer up on top of these. Like that, if you want it. They give you a swag. And then they give you the oval die to cut the sentiment, like right there. Fabulous. I love that. So awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So yeah, my suggestion is definitely if you want a die kit that you get a lot of metal for your money. Gorgeous designs. Every month they're almost every month it's a hit. Definitely go for that. All right, then I went for a haul. They had 75% off clearance or something like that recently. So I went and got a couple of the dies that I've been wanting, but I wasn't paying what they wanted for it. Y'all know me. So the next 4 dies, yeah, it's 4 sets. I paid $25 for them, and that included shipping. So that tells you how good the deal was. Okay, so if we'll go with this one because it's on top. I have this one. You guys know, if you've been on my channel, you know I love Art Deco, Art Nouveau, Steampunk, Vintage, and Gothic. So those are my things. So I got this die, and this is a huge die. It's 5.75 by 5.75, and then you get smaller on the inner frames. So let me show you this. Definitely you can cut it on your Gemini Junior. You can cut it in a Cuttlebug because it's just small enough to get through the mouth. However, you definitely have to use a 6x6 piece of paper. And you almost actually need like 6 1/4 because these, if you don't get it right, it'll mess up. So anyway, this has 3 dies. Here's the biggest one. I could turn it over in the white so you can see it. So I just pulled this out because I was trying to find a 6x6 pad that I could just pull this mug out. So you got that one. Here's the next die down. Looks like this. And it has a lot of cut in, and then it has a lot of emboss in it. So that's fabulous. Now it didn't cut out perfectly because these are big dies, and you need to turn your plate or whatever. Okay, so then you would have it that looks like this, and you can layer it up there. Then you have this die here, and here's that piece. I thought this was so cute. I wish they had a bigger panel of this. And this you could just layer up in the center like that. Or you could layer it in the center like that. Or you could actually turn it like, you know. So there's all kinds of things that you could do. So that's those 3 dies in that set. Lovely. Yes, Art Deco. So let's continue with that theme. They had this Art Deco piece, which I knew I did not have. And it has a lot of emboss. Like there's a lot of emboss on this edge here. There's cut and emboss, and then most of this is cut. So you get 3 dies in that one. Here is the outer piece. And you can see it's a good size die. All these will fit through your Gemini Junior and your Cuttlebug. So you can see how it has cut, and then you have emboss. Now these I just ran through as a cut. So if you want to emboss it even further, you can just run it through with a embossing mat. Now I don't know if this is because it looks like it was done on purpose, but these 2 were embossed. These 2 were cut. So I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's just how my machine cut it. All right, then you have the next die down, which is this one. So it has pieces that are embossed and cut. Then you have the center piece, which is all the detailed work. Love it. So you could also layer these. You could layer them up like this. And I just did it in white because it's so much easier to cut. Plus you can see all the detail. So you could layer them up like that if you wanted to. You know what? I really should get discounts for doing these videos. You could do it like that. But you could also cut in the detail. So you could take this and, you know, cut it in the center and cut that piece out. And then you have a little hole there. But you could cut it into the centers and do some work with that. So there you go with that one. I got another Art Deco one because, like I said, I like Art Deco. So there's this one. I don't know what it's called. Does it have a name? Or just a number? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Ritz Decorative Element. So there's that one. This one cut a little wonky because I ran it through my machine twice and it moved a little bit. But you get the general idea. So here's the outside. And once again, it has some embossed detail and some cut work. And it's large as well. Then you have this piece here, which is a cut edge and then all of this embossing detail. I don't know if you can see it. Well, there's some. And this is how well it did the embossing just by running it through. So if you did it with an embossing mat, it'd be even better. And then you have this piece here, which cuts out this decorative design, but it also cuts out the little diamond in the center. So you get this, and then you get that piece too, because it comes out of there. So once again, you could take all of these and layer them up. Like that. To get a design, or do whatever you want. All right, then the final one is not Art Deco. It is a Stacy Karen. I didn't realize they were all Stacy Karen dies. But, so it's this one. You get 3 pieces in this one as well. And I don't buy a lot of heart stuff because I don't do a lot of Valentine's Day cards. But this was very cute, and I like the ornate da-da-da-da-da. So you could even put something over this so it wasn't a heart. But anyway, I liked the design. So I cut that one. It would make a pretty wedding card. And then it gives you the solid piece. And then you have the decorative piece that comes out. So you could layer these up too. We have to do it this way. So you could layer it up like that. Or you could go in here and cut that out and then put this behind it, or do all kinds of layering with it. So there you have that one. So that is my Spellbinders die haul. Yada, 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 yada. Yep. They would be a fun person to be on their design team. So if anybody's watching Spellbinders, anybody from Spellbinders watching, you always have a volunteer to do design team work. Because that would be fun. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. And like I said, go check out the die kit if you're a die cutter, because it is a very good monthly kit. All right. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching.